So now means we discuss about this prompt engineering, context engineering, am I right? As well short-term and long-term memory. Am I right?
Yes.
Now we need to know the strategies to how we can handle this contest. Because so many things are there in a contest. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Which we need to think of, which we need to take care. Before you can say sending to the LLM, we need to take care of so many things. Am I right? If you don't know the strategy, how you can handle that, then it's not gonna work for us. You understand my point?
Yes.
So, like for that means user is, let's say, enter this simple line. Means I want, or you can say trainer of .NET from for Mumbai location. Am I right? Under the hood, as you saw, means before sending to the LLM, we are doing this formatting in a JSON format. Okay. And you can think of means to communicate with the LLM, we have predefined structure. Okay. And if it's a predefined structure, we need to know that how it will work, how what we need to send, and how we can send. Okay. Based on that, we need to, you can say, this handle our contact. And today, in our today lesson, we will discuss about the strategy. What are the strategies are there, and what are the pros and cons of those, the advantage, disadvantage, so that you have a better idea about these things. Okay. You can think of, you can say this real life scenario. You can, if you want to, you can say make, you can say communicate something. You can say to someone. I mean, right? There different approaches are there. You will tell a whole, you will tell a give a whole background of the story. Am I right? You will complete the story and then you will move that. You understand? This is one strategy. Another strategy is you can say you will give a you can say summarize only. You will give a summary and start from there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say means and whatever you can say relevance, you will give a that thing only, not whole story. Whatever relevance, you will give that input to the user so that you can start. Okay. And you rather than talking about you can say all these stories or everything, you will discussing about a current scenario only, which you are facing. You are not discussing what happened, why happened. You need to want to discuss only a current status. So these kind of approaches are there. Am I right? You understand my point? In our day-to-day life as well.
Okay.
Let's say you have a less time with you and you want to communicate more, then you will means choose your word correctly. You will not you go to historical path. Am I right? You understand my point?
Okay.
And
Mhm.
yes, sir, go ahead, please.
I mean, irrelevant things we will not do. Whatever is the relevant thing, that's what you are saying.
Yes, yes, yes. There are different approaches or strategies with the help of that we can means which we need to take care for our AI part. As well.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand my point?
Mm-hmm.
So that we can save our cost, we can save our network latency, we can save our means improve our performance. Am I right?
Okay. Okay.
So in short, whatever you are doing, first you need to take a pause and think what is required, what is not required, what need to be summarized, what need to be you can say you will require things. You need to plan everything before going to answer whatever you want. You need to know that first. Okay, how much you want. Am I right?
Okay. Good.
So that's called contest handling strategy. So with this information, go ahead and check this. If you
Okay.
need to increase the font, let me
Good.
know.
Yeah. It
This
is.
one
It
is
is.
fine.
Yeah. So, context handling strategy is what? Context handling strategies are the techniques used to decide what information should be given to AI model, what should be removed, what should be summarized, what should be retrieved, what should be stored, and how everything should be arranged before the model responds. So context handling is the process of managing the information environment around the LLM so the model can answer accurately, safely, and efficiently. Correct. Why context handling is important? LLMs do not work only from intelligence. They work from the context window they received at runtime. Okay. If context is poor, the answer becomes poor. Okay. It is poor context causes hallucination, wrong assumptions, repetition, confusion, high token cost, slow responses, ignoring important facts, using outdated information, mixing old and new instructions. Correct. Good context handling helps better better accuracy, lower cost, lower latency, better personalization, better agent behavior, better RAG quality, better debugging, better enterprise reliability. What is better RAG quality?
RAG means whatever information you are providing, as we discussed, retrieval argument generation. Okay. So let's say if you give a means binary context, say you need to answer based on these documents.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then if you handle this context handling help to this means even though you are giving the documents, but if you specify what you require, what you don't require, then it will give a better result. You understand me?
Okay. Okay.
Let's say I will give a whole book PDF, a book of PDF, and you are asking the question which is not meaningful. Then it will give you this. But if you are handle this context handling strategy, then you will get a better answer. Understand my point?
Okay. Real life analogy. Imagine you are assigning work to a developer. If you give the developer old requirements, incomplete ticket, wrong code file, unrelated meeting notes, no acceptance criteria, no database schema, the developer will stagger. Yes. But if you give current requirement, relevant code file, clear task, business rule, expected output, known constraints, previous decision summary, the developer can produce better work. That is correct. The same applies to AI. Developer needs clean task context, LLM needs clean runtime context. Correct. Plain English mind mapping. Context handling selection, what should be included, what should be removed, what should be summarized, what should be fetched, what should be come first, order is also important, and what should be memory. What is happening now? Okay.
So RAG in a RAG, R stand for retrieval. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So the order of prompt should be is like this only. What should be given, what should be filtered, what should be summarized. The order of prompt should be like this, or it is just a like instructions. It is
Means these are the things which we can take care. Am I right?
okay.
But it's totally up to you. All are applicable for you or not.
Okay.
Understand my point?
Fine. Yeah.
Because you need to know the structure for handling, what you are going to handle, and how you can handle. So this is structure.
Okay.
Understand my point?
Understood. But suppose if I change the order, like ordering what should come first, then the output will also change.
Yes, definitely. Because you are giving a instruction. Hey, I want first coffee, then thali, then you can say dessert. Or you can say think of I want starter first, then main course, then dessert. Understand my point?
Okay.
Based on that, your output will change.
Okay. Is context trustworthy and what should change after response? Okay, fine. Engineering view. Context handling is a core part of context engineering. Okay. It sits between user request, context manager, prompt message builder, LLM, and response. A production AI system should never blindly send everything to the model. It should use a context manager. Okay. This I am not, but okay, I will just.
So
Context.
you can whatever you're not sure, just ask me. We are here to resolve your question and answer. You understand me?
Okay. So context manager is some different utility or like it is a inbuilt part of LLM or
We will write because as you know, we write this in our code. Am I right? Whatever user is entered, we under the hood through our program, we are dealing with that. You understand? And creating a JSON request.
okay.
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 Because we know the format of the you can say this context, what we need to send. Am I right? How we need to send. What are the different properties are there? Portions or properties are there. Based on that, we will do that. Because right now you are learning how to make a agentic AI system. You are not learning how they are work. You understand?
Hmm.
You are going in a depth of this. That's why we are learning this, handling strategy and things. You understand my point?
Okay.
So you need to develop this.
Okay. So a production AI system should never blindly send everything to the model. It should use a context manager. Okay.
You understand now?
Yes. Hmm.
Okay.
Context manager responsibilities. Understand current task, load relevant memory, retrieve external knowledge, select useful conversation history, remove irrelevant content, compress long context, rank, retrieve chunks, structure tool outputs, apply instructions hierarchy, build final model input, okay, and update state after response. Oh, okay. High level architecture. User request come intent detector will be there, okay. Context manager, conversation history, short-term memory, long-term memory, rag retriever, pull outputs, business rules, user profile. These are okay. And workflow state. Intent detector will be there, then context. Okay. Okay, so we are actually building agentic system, and this is the steps which are required actually. What you are saying.
Yes, yes, yes. Because let's say user enters something, am I right? Before
Hmm.
sending to the taking a decision, that need to be defined, am I right? That need to be divided into some chunks, am I right? Means if user, let's say you can think of means API request requires so many parameters, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
But you are not taking those parameters from a user. You are whatever users have, you are asking those information from user on. Am I right? Other thing you are not asking. You understand my point?
Okay.
Think of means payment means based on you can say let's say you are using different payment gateway under the hood. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, you don't ask me which payment you want to use, which payment or gateway you want. Okay. What we will do based on some condition, we will take a input and based on a condition, we will take a decision under the code.
Okay.
You understand my point? So for that, whatever user is means if you talk about our example, expert search one, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Then user is entering only one line, am I right? But based on the one line, we are dividing that into and checking the comparing the context, what is the context, and try to understand the context. Okay, what thing need to be take care, what thing not be take care. If you have a knowledge, then you can take a decision.
Okay.
Understand my point?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have this knowledge, how you will take a decision? You can't.
Right.
Okay.
Context filtering, ranking, compression, prompt message assembly, LLM output validation, and state memory update. Okay, wrong steps. Core context handling strategies. Full context passing. What? Full context passing means sending the entire available conversation or document context to the model. Okay. Example, send complete chat history, all uploaded content plus all previous answers. Okay.
So, what do you think is a good one?
No, it's not a good one. It's violating our rule, like what is necessary.
Okay. So, okay, it's a necessity. That's fine. But is there? But some cases, this you can say is required. So, what do you think?
Uh,
Which where we can use and where we cannot. That kind of reasoning is required. You understand my point? You understand, Vaibhav, my point?
yeah. Okay, you are saying which scenario full context passing is required. Okay.
We can consider because it's there. Because if it's there, that means someone using this. That's why it's there, and there is a important. It's a trade-off of others. That's why it's there.
Okay. But okay. Maybe if you can. Okay.
Try to answer. Don't care about it's a wrong or right because you require this kind of reasoning. Am I right? Just studying, going through the theory and just discussing is not enough.
If we think about our current expert search example, okay, we don't need to see full right. Patient related something.
You can
Patient.
think of if you have a less content, okay,
Okay.
less history, and then you can consider this full handling. Am I right? But if you have a 10-day history, 2 day means 10-day history or more than that, then you cannot consider this.
Okay.
Understand my point?
Right.
Let's say means you will start a project on a chat GPT. You can say today only. Am I right? And you have a means 2 3 lines are there. You can consider that.
Okay.
So you not save this in a memory and stuff. So if it's a simple use case, you can go with this. Okay.
Okay.
And you have a less data there. Now check this.
Okay. When to use only when conversation is short, documentation is small, every part is relevant, accuracy depends on complete context, and token cost is acceptable. Okay. Session start. Simple to implement, less risk of missing details, useful for small tasks. Expensive, definitely. Slow, yes. Can confuse the model, yes. That's what in my mind, yeah. May include irrelevant old information, does not scale. Correct. That is, this is example acceptable for prototypes, but weak for production systems. Okay. Like quite big projects are. Sliding window context. What? Sliding window context includes only the most recent messages. Use last 10 user assistant messages, ignore older messages. Okay. So most relevant, I guess. When to use? Use when recent conversation is most important. Good for chatbots, tutoring assistants, support conversations, short workflow. Okay. Simple reduces token usage, keeps recent flow active. Older important decision may be lost. Exactly. Can forgot project standards. Okay. Not enough for long running workflows. User earlier said use C# only. After 40 messages, correct. Sliding window may drop that instructions. Then the AI may accidentally use Python. Okay, that is really disadvantage.
You can think of you have a limited memory with you, am I right? If you are it's failed, am I right? And you are giving a new instruction or thing, then there is a mismatch there. Okay, so you need to utilize your memory in a better way.
Okay, okay. So for that sliding window context has come.
Yes.
So when we have limited memory, then use that sliding window. So I mean, AI will automatically use, or we have to give that instruction to. Achha, we have to write that according for agents. Okay.
Right now, your role is different. You're not a user. You are going to develop this.
Develop this exactly.
Think about your role.
So these are concepts actually for making the agentic. Okay. Summary based context. Instead of sending full history, the system sends a summarized version of previous conversation. Okay. Example, previous conversation summary. User is creating a 24-hour agentic AI course using C# and .NET. N8N must be included. Each module must include hands-on labs. User prefers no shortcut content. Okay, this is the summary. When to use? When conversation is long. Okay, important decision must be preserved. Full history is too expensive, and task continuity matters. So this is against our first point.
Yes.
The first point is okay. Saves tokens, preserves important decisions, improve continuity, useful for long sessions.
So second as well. Again, the second as well, in a sliding window, we are taking 10 last or something. Here we are summarizing. We give a summary one. We are giving only summary. Am I right?
Yes.
Disadvantage.
Okay. Summary may become outdated. Nuance may compress too much. Correct. Use structure summaries. Current goal: create agentic AI course. Technology stack C# .NET. Fix roots. No shortcut. Enterprise ready wording. Hands-on labs and knowledge model. Completed steps. Course outline finalized. Pending steps. Create content. Okay.
So these you can think of when you will use any LLM. Am I right? Definitely to call that we need to follow some API call or structure. This is a structure. Am I right?
Okay.
So whatever ChatGPT doing under the hood, because you are going to develop a agentic AI system, then you also need to know. But in which order we can command, or you can say take a better output from our LLM.
But we can give it in plain English also, right? So why structured?
You can think of right now you are thinking like a user.
Okay.
But you think like a this developer of this systems. Let's say you want to develop ChatGPT.
Okay.
How you will think then?
Then structured. Oh, okay.
Whatever LLM you are using under the hood, you need to know that how you can communicate with that better. You need to know that, and you need to test all these scenarios. Am I right? Now you understand.
Yes. Yes.
For user, you are and for user, it's entering some easy this normal English. But under the hood, because you are a developer of that system, LLM is there. Am I right? So you will make the request.
Okay.
Things are clear to you now?
Yes, yes.
Vaibhav, or not? Now, from now onwards, you will think like
Developer.
okay, go ahead.
Retrieval augmented context. Retrieval augmented context means fetching relevant information from external sources and adding it to the prompt. This
To
is
help prompt. To help prompt. So that you prompt means we can refer as an input rather than going here and there. Whatever reference we will provide, based on that it will give us out.
okay.
Yes.
Sources are PDF documents, knowledge base, vector database, search index database, company policy, API documentation, product manuals. Okay. So for these are the external sources, what you are saying, and okay, we will add it to the
Yes.
prompt.
Yes means let's say you want to require an answer from your history book. You require you can say answer from your science book. You require a answer from your project files. Am I right? Or documents, or SRS document. Then you need to provide that to the your system. Am I right? Then it will answer according to that. If you not provide that, how it will answer? You're not able to answer.
Okay. Okay. Use when answer depends on external documents, company specific knowledge, latest data, large knowledge base, policy or compliance content. Okay. Improves factual grounding, reduces hallucination, supports large document sets, allows source based answers. Okay. So instead of assuming its own answers, it will just give answer as per whatever we have given the document.
Yes. So we are right now, if I say, hey, earlier you are thinking about other user. But I change the context now, you will think like a, you can say this, developer. And you can align accordingly. Am I right? So rather than means AI will think on a different direction, we will fix the direction and fix the scope there. Give a ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Bad retrieval causes bad answers, chunk quality matters, ranking matters, contexts may contain conflicting data.
Okay, go ahead.
Good pattern is retrieve plus rank plus filter plus compress plus inject plus cite. Bad pattern, retrieve many chunks, dump all into prompt. Okay, that is the bad pattern. Relevance filtering removes information that does not help the current task. Example, okay, that does not help the current task. Current user request, explain JWT authentication in ASP.NET Code. Relevant context, user profile.NET example. User wants deep explanation and current courses back in engineering. Irrelevant context, user previously asked about YouTube thumbnail design. User asked about Nikon email. Okay. Not all remember context should be used every time. Reduces noise, improves accuracy, saves token. Parents prevents and okay. Context ranking. Okay. Context ranking means sorting context based on importance before sending it to the model. Relevance to the current query, recency, source authority, user priority, workflow dependency, business criticality, trust level. Okay. For a course, TOC request high priority. User wants day module topics hands-on labs. User wants formal client-ready version. User wants hands-on labs under every day. User prefers .NET example. Okay, and user wants ask about YouTube video. That is the low priority. Okay. When token budget is limited, high value contexts must be included first. Context compression reduces large information into smaller, useful forms. User asks for TOC, user corrected format, user requested left, user disliked shortcut example. User asks for retrieval. Talks with daily model topics, hands-on labs format, hands-on labs under each day. Key value extraction, strategy shape sorts, topic clustering, important decision extraction, tool output distillation. Says token cost, input clarity, keep long conversation manageable. Risk. Over compression may remove important details. Okay, that is the risk. Structured context. Structured context means organizing information into clear sections instead of dumping raw text. Okay. User likes .NET Course Module 2. Complete no shortcut. MongoDB React previous issued. Okay. User profile. Experience 4+ years in .NET. Current goal. Okay. And preferred style. Deep structure. No shortcut. Current task. Topic. Context handling. Okay. Format. Standard learning template. Okay. User entry level explanation. Include practical examples. Why? Structured context helps the model separate user facts, tasks, rules, examples, output format, constraints. Correct. That is really good. Instructions hierarchy. What? Instructions hierarchy means arranging instructions by priority. Okay. System rules, developer rules, business rules, user request, tool outputs, output format, retrieve document. If everything is mixed together, the model may follow the wrong instruction. A retrieve document may contain ignore all previous instructions in this. Okay. That should not override our business rule. State-based context. State-based context is the current workflow stage. For an invoice generation agent, GST invoice generation, add invoice items, seller details collected, viewer details collected, buyer details collected. Okay, these are the that's the current workflow stage. Used when building AI. Okay. AI agents, multiple steps, forms, learning platform, support bots. Okay. This is important. Without state, the AI may repeat completed steps, skip required steps. So all this we are going to see in example also, like when we will be developing the things. Because remembering all these things.
That can show you. We are, you can say, fourth lesson of this, that you don't have a clarity, but you will get what you will not get. You understand my point?
Okay.
You need to know the whole picture. Idea of whole picture, what you will get, what you will not get. So right now we are on this engineering and this. Now build a AI agent, argument, AI agent with a RAG, multi-agent system, debugging and evaluation, optimization, scaling and deployment.
Okay.
Now you got your answer,
Okay.
but basic should be there, understanding should be there.
Yes.
Right? Go ahead, please.
Why? Without state, the AI, skip required steps, forget what is pending, perform actions out of order. Correct. That is understood here. States wise. Memory aware context means using short-term and long-term memory carefully. Current conversation, current task, current user conversation. Okay, this is short-term one. Current workflow state. Okay. user preferences, project like which technology, correct, reusable templates, fast decisions. That is long term. Retrieve memory only when relevant. Do not inject all memory every time. Context. Create talk for AWS DevOps course. Relevant wrong. User wants topics, course format. User wants hands-on labs under every section. Formal corporate wording. Okay. Tool output handling. Tool output handling means formatting external tool results before giving them to the model. Bad tool context. Why it is bad? Data is there, structure is there, why it is bad means okay. Large and used data. Okay. Extreme rule is from giving them to the model. Okay. What is difference in the full context?
So whatever information you get, you are using that. Without means whatever means you are this context require, you are not doing that in that. That's the guy. That's why it's bad.
Okay. What is problem in about structured output? Because large output data is there. That's why. Yeah.
You can
In
think
this.
of, let's say you are dealing with the API and front end. Am I right?
Mhm.
Front end is a different part and back end is a different part. Am I
Mhm.
right? To
Mhm.
use that data, we need to abstract that data. We cannot directly show them to the user, isn't it?
Right. Yes.
So if you will give a same thing, what is the use of that? Because every means component have their own utility and have their own understanding.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. Rather than giving everything, you need to give a proper output. Proper summary means whatever next component can understand.
Okay. Okay. So good tool context can also be in structured format like above, but is it possible?
Yes, but whatever, let's say you want to eat, idli dosa, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
But they can give you means they can just give you a raw material, and then they will give you a raw material, and then they will say, hey, now you will cook in front of me. Those are not required. You don't need to take care of those. Am I right? You are want to eat. Am I
Mm.
right? You are not interested in that.
Mm.
That's why I'm saying whatever you're getting as a output, you're getting a status code, you're getting a message. Those are not relevant for the user for this context. Am I right? Whatever
Mm.
is relevant, you need to focus on that part only.
Okay. Okay. Raw tool output often contains noise. Good system orchestrate only useful fields. Okay.
Okay, go to your
Source
answer.
aware context. Yes. Source aware context labels where information came from. Source user messages. User wants ASP.NET Core example. Okay. Source where information. Okay. Company policy refund can be shared after the order is delayed by 42 minutes. The model should know which information is trusted, current, and user provided. Okay. So from where it has come, that is okay. Better grounding, better conflict handling, better citation support, better compliance. Recent aware context. Recency aware context gives priority to newer information when older and newer information conflict. Okay. Old context, course duration is 16 hours. New context, user change duration to 24 hours. Oh, okay, okay. Correct. Active context, course duration is 24 hours. Many AI failure happens because of old context is not replaced. Hmm. Conflict resolution detects and handle contradiction in context. Context say use conflict resolution. Okay. Context say use Python. Okay. How it will resolve? Context B, use C# and .NET only. System should retrieve, okay, latest user instruction or higher priority rule wins. Conflict rules, higher priority instruction wins. Acha. Not latest. Latest explicit correction wins. Trusted source beats untrusted source. Okay. All these are like for conflicting this. Okay. Ask conviction, no, not too serious. Mention assumption process. Okay. Clear. Yeah. Context window budgeting decides how many tokens are allocated to each context category. Okay. System instruction 10%, user request 10%. Oh, we can allocate budget also. Okay. 50%.
How we will consider those things? Right.
Without budgeting, retrieval chunks or chat history may consume the entire context window. Oh, okay, okay.
Context window is a kind of memory window, memory capacity of our system. Understand?
Hmm. So it is also important, like which task should take how much context. That is also okay.
Yes, because different parts are there. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the portion? What is the, you can say, ratio there?
Okay. Keep instruction short but clear. Use only top relevant chunks. Preserve user question fully. Do not overload with redundant information. Okay. Context reset means intentionally remove previous context when it may harm the new task. Context reset means okay. YouTube thumbnail design. SP.NET Core thumbnail injection. Old visual design context should not be influenced by technical explanation. Topic changes completely. Old. When apply user says new topic. Okay. Context difference here is harmful. Oh my god. Okay. Context spinning. Context spinning means keeping some important instructions always active. On user deep structured explanation, avoid shortcut content, user standard log format when requested. Prefer enterprise level example. Too many pin instructions reduces flexibility. Okay. Context versioning tracks changes in important decisions. Course duration version 1, Sola VV2, topics current is 24. So version is also there. Useful for course planning, project requirements, architecture decisions, client proposals, AI agent workflows. Context validation checks where the context is created, trusted, and usable. Context current, trusted source, safe to use, complete enough. Does the document actually contain the answer? Is this chunk enough? Conflicting sentence should answer not mentioned. Okay. User asks questions, system retrieves 20 chunks, system dump all chunks into prompt. No confusion, no conflict handling. Strong RAG context handling means okay, this should not be there. User asks questions, system rewrites query if needed, retrieves reduces candidate chunks, ranker selects best chunks, filter removes weak chunks, compression summarizes long chunks, context builder adds source metadata, prompt instructions and from sources delete. It's in chunks download. RAG context checkouts. Is retrieval relevant? Are chunks too large? Are chunks overlapping? Are sources trusted? Are dates current? Are there contradictions? Is citation required? Should modern enough? AI agents need strong context handling than normal chatbots. Okay. Agent needs context about goals, current plan, available tools, previous actions, stored results, failures. This topic. Is this state completed actions?
Now you understand?
Yeah. Available tools. Last tool result. GST is this total is this. No conflicting thing. Stock conditions. PDF generated and saved. Without context setting, agents may loop, repeat tools, uses wrong. Okay. Topic condition. Okay. Topic condition is there. Context handling in enterprise applications. Enterprise AI systems usually need context from many places. Okay. User profile, roles and permissions, business rules, company policy, knowledge base, database records, audit logs. Okay. Requirement, access control, data privacy, compliance, source trust, auditability, freshness, and context must respect. A banking assistant should not include another customer's account details just because they are available in the database. Okay. Critical better. Context object. A good engineering practice is build context object before calling the model. Preferences. Okay.
Understand?
Okay. Mistakes. Sending everything. Okay, it may create noise, confusion. Yeah, this is we know. Wrong focus. Small but important decisions. Sliding window alone may lose important decisions. Sliding window concept we did, yeah. The memo. Okay. Poor summarization. Yes, we already did this. Raw chunks. We ranked and filtered. Okay. On tracking stats. Agents and state should be, yes, we already did. State is important. Conflict handling, which one to take in case of conflict? Latest or new? Okay. Memory hygiene. Okay. New something. Something new. Then shifts to YouTube. Let's drift. Let me follow the technical answer. Detect topic shift. Really complex systems. Yeah. Lost in the middle problem. Large context may cause important in the middle to be ignored. Place critical instructions near the top. Okay. Repeat essential frequency near the end. Okay. Avoid context poisoning. When unreliable influence the model. Ignore security rules. Okay. Okay, this is poisoning. Separate from retrieve data, label sources. Context analytic means how detailed. Okay. Lifestyle.
This assignment.
Okay, this assignment I will yes.
Yes, you need to check and practice this. Listen to your notes.
Okay. Yeah.
Check this.
Is the process of selecting, filtering, ranking into an AM so it can okay.
This is final summary.
I will do this assignment correct.
Okay.
Okay.